I do. Hi, welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot over here on Astrology Motivation. This is a daily tarot card reading that's for all zodiac signs. So anybody who's drawn to the energy of this reading, this message is for you. It's not a question, a Q&A kind of live chat at all. But whatever questions you have in your heart, if you're drawn to this message, it's going to answer at least some of them. What's up, Cole? So thank you so much for finding me. If you don't know, I have a full channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's my premier channel. And if you're looking for zodiac sign specific messages, they are over there. I do 12 videos a week over there. If you're, I also do a live chat question and answer tarot card readings. A couple of cards, tarot card readings for people. I do one over there live for everybody. And then I do 2 additional that are members only question and answer readings. So if you want to join the memberships, go ahead and check them out. And yeah, so over here, where do we begin? We begin with where the moon is. Usually I look here. Today is Tuesday, so Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, your readings are out. They are live and posted. Then we have, so it's Tuesday the 17th. The moon is in Sagittarius. The message here is to balance earth and water, ask the turtle. This spirit grants the power to be at home anywhere. And that is 100% Cancerian energy. I can show you this. This is Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book. That's where I'm taking this information from. No, you do not have to be a witch to read it, just like you don't have to be a farmer to read the Farmer's Almanac. It's just a great resource, and I love using it. And no, this is not a paid promotion. I just highly recommend it. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to go over the astrology. I'm looking for my phone. The astrology is always important to consider. So let's pull that up. Okay. Hi, Claire. Okay, so today is Tuesday, the 17th of May. And it is, let's put it this way. I think it's interesting if you felt really, really good and really, really happy on the full moon eclipse. It makes sense because the astrology supported that. But this will continue, that energy will continue to radiate or leak out. It's kind of sent a shockwave out. So it may not have hit you yet. And things could actually get to you more slowly, or they could have started then and just kind of be unraveling as you go. So for those of you who got the total destruction around those couple of days, you're the lucky ones, because overall, this could be wearing on some of you. What could it be that's wearing down? Those aspects of yourself that aren't taking care of yourself, that, you've needed to address for a while, but you haven't. They will continue to wear on you and get increasingly more and more in your way until you confront them and do something about it. Yeah, so just to be clear about that energy release, today Pluto is trine to Mercury and the Sun and the North Node. Mercury is in Gemini. The Sun is not yet in Taurus. The Sun is not yet in Gemini, but it will be by the weekend. Yeah, by the weekend it will be. What does that mean? It means we got a lot of brain power when it comes to making inquiries, inspection into just like discovery and understanding why, the reasons behind, the motives, uncovering the psychology of things, the truth of things, the emotional motives of things, those kind of things. Finally coming out, emotions that have been repressed, things that have gone unsaid, things that have been left unattended to. They're catching up to us. They're coming out. They're being exposed. And so this isn't a good time to try to hide anything, because it's like, and I know that we've all done this to some degree. Well, I didn't think it was a big deal because like say renewing your license plate. Well, nobody ever pulled me over. It wasn't a problem. So I just didn't notice that my registration had expired 2 years ago. It's that kind of stuff that you have to go back and do now, or it will catch up to you. So it's so important in this energy to go back and do the stuff that you've left or you've let slide for even the past couple of years, especially that whole time that, yeah, like, especially for the past like couple of years. It could be, like I said, years back. I've let it go. I've let it go. I've let it go. Whatever kind of builds up, it will surface now, and you will have to deal with it if you don't choose to deal with it. And psychologically, those stuff that stuff that we've repressed, if we've lost memory of it or become unaware of it because we've ignored it for so long, it's going to shock us and it's going to be in our face, and it could be very traumatic. But it's gonna come out. So the beautiful thing is that the truth is there. It's coming out. The horrible thing is it's stuff that we haven't wanted to face and we didn't want to deal with and we tried to run from. Well, this is when the beast catches up to you. Especially while Mercury is in retrograde, you're going to get notifications, notices, emails, contact, connections, people coming back, to just to make you it will catch up with you through this. That's the conduit the beast is going to attack you on. But it's the beast inside of you. It's something that you've definitely let out of your hands. So over the next couple of weeks, that will definitely happen. Mercury goes out of retrograde on June 3rd, and that's also when Saturn stops squaring the sun. Saturn is now square the sun today. That has a great impact with, we don't want authority breathing down our neck. We're going to get pissed about it. We're going to get irritated about it. We're going to, it's the rules' fault, not mine. Bullshit. It's your fault. You knew the rules, you knew what you were supposed to do. And this goes for all of us, Personally, mine's been coming out a lot of in my like food habits and stuff, okay, I can eat whatever I want and I can drink whatever I want. I don't drink alcohol, but I can, but every time I look in the mirror, I'm more and more disappointed with myself because I know how my looks have changed and how my body's changed over the past 2 year and a half, really. And it disappoints me in myself. So that's going to build and build and build. And I'm going to have to keep facing it. There's no way I can run from it. There's no way I can escape from it. It'll become very, very painfully obvious. I may be taking a photo with my family and I may be really happy, but I will also see, my arm flared out to 4 inches because I've gained so much weight. Like, that's what I've been struggling with personally. I'm not trying to discuss that with you guys or make you concerned. I'm just trying to point out that whatever it is that we have let slack, that whatever it is that we have let go, whatever it is that we've overindulged on and taken too much time with and let go for too long, it's snapping back around to us now. And the eclipse was not the moment it was all going to happen. The eclipse was the moment of impact that sent out the shockwave. So it's going to catch you. And for those of you who haven't got caught yet in whatever it is that you've been trying to avoid, who consider yourself not so lucky. The ones who got hit right away, you're dealing with it now, and that's great because you have the time on your hands to deal with it. But those of you who think you can still run, it's going to attack you from behind. You got to turn around. The blessing in your position is that you can still turn around and face it. And if you turn around and face the beast, it's almost like punching the shark or, facing the bear, like turning around and curling in a ball so the bear won't attack you. It's like you have to stop running from whatever is chasing you because it will catch you. And if it catches you at your back, you have no hope of defending yourself at all. It means that you have to turn around and look at things now. And those shock waves are being sent out. And these delivery systems, it's just going to be delivered to us, especially while Mercury is in retrograde too. We'll keep getting those messages. It'll keep coming at us. And we won't be able to avoid it. So ultimately, now is the time. you know that this is something that even if you've repressed it, you're aware of. So you know you've got to do it. I'm just telling you, whatever it is you got to do, whether it's get your registration renewed, start eating right, go to the doctor because something's been persistently bothering you, but you wanted to, ignore it. Like anything you have to go now. Like me, I had this tooth that's been hurting me. I got to get my ass to a dentist. It's like whatever you've been avoiding, stop avoiding. That's the way to really work well with this lunar eclipse energy. It's just begun, is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of just been released. And it's beautiful because it's not just going to work on us as individuals, it's going to work on systems too. It's just started its work in terms of systemic stuff, corporations, law, national, international stuff. This is going to happen all the way for the next almost 6 months until like Libra season when Pluto goes out of retrograde. Like it's going to keep happening. And so ultimately the people who are smart are going to come clean and own their shit and just fucking, be honest and take responsibility for things. The individuals or organizations that don't, I don't want to be on the other side of that. As I sit here and drink my soda, but I wanted to finish it. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of bring your attention to that. Hey, Tammy. Oh my God. Good for you for confronting that. Hi, Casglow. Tammy, I'm glad you spoke to him. Pointing it out. And once again, that's a great example of somebody coming up to you verbally, pointing out to you, showing you with their words, especially in Gemini season, Mercury in Gemini, other people are going to come up to you and say things to you that make you notice things, that make you realize things, and it's going to just snap things in your head. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tina. It's definitely time to confront it then. I mean, if you've done it publicly at the office, that now it's come to, also embarrassment, right? And even mortification. I don't know how you felt, but ultimately there's just a sense of it's not getting any better. And now you have people to remind you of that. So you've got to basically make that call and figure out what is going on. It's so important. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know if it's physiological, but calling a doctor and getting help for this is necessary. And that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And so we're going to send out our prayers for you. What's up, Sunny? Hey, Lala. So yeah, just that's the kind of energy. And it seems like it's really horrible stuff. It's actually beautiful stuff. I mean, this is the kind of purge that we need to get out of our own ways. And everybody's susceptible, but make or break right now is all about, are we willing to admit it? Are we willing to look at it? Or are we going to try to make even more excuses for it? Okay. Let's see. But like I said, with Saturn squaring the sun, there's going to be a lot of incidences where we're clashing with authority, where the way we feel about something or, our egos are going to say, no, you're wrong, especially to a parental figure, usually a father, a boss, whatever. But it's just somebody with a level head that's reminding you of stuff that this is the right way to do it. And your ego, our egos with the sun square, square Saturn is our egos are going to be like, no, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. And that can be very, very destructive tendencies because Saturn doesn't like Saturn's going to keep riding you. The authority figure will keep riding you. It has to be addressed. Like, what is it in particular that I need to address that I've been doing wrong? Even if I don't want to look at it, I'm going to look at it, because that beast is released, and Saturn's going to send them right your way. Like, he's going to pinpoint exactly what aspects of your ego or what egotistical choices you made need to be hunted down, kind of thing. I'm not assuming any moral superiority here. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come at me. I can't even chew my food on the right side of my mouth because I got myself a cavity. I've eaten too much sugar. Like, all of this stuff is stuff that I have to confront while I'm drinking a sweet soda. I mean, all of this stuff is just, it's coming. I'm saying it's you can't avoid it. So what are we going to do with it? And I think the answer to that is to like own it, not hate ourselves for it, but definitely take responsibility for it and say the sun will come out tomorrow, right? It's okay. This is day one and I don't like where I am right now. And what do I want to be my reality? You know, instead of running and pretending my reality is I don't have this in my life, how do I make this actually go away? Those kind of things are what we can start doing now. And the energy really does support us, because Mars conjunct Neptune. Mars is perfectly conjunct Neptune. Which is also sextile to Mercury. We can fix these. We can heal these things. We can come up with plans on deep rooted healing. We have the energy supporting us to do it. We want to heal. The only thing is we have to take ownership. That's the first step. So hi everybody. Hey mama. Oh my God, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mama Manifest. God bless you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mama Manifest. God bless you, sweetheart. So yeah, after I've just talked your ear off for a little while about the astrology, it's just really important. Like, it's really important that we confront the stuff that we've been lying to ourselves about. If we don't, we're setting ourselves up for a disaster. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra, you are all out. It was intense energy. Absolutely. It wasn't necessarily good news and happy stuff, but ultimately, that's really not what I'm here for at all. You ready? Let's get into the cards and see the message the Spirit has for us today. We have the Emperor. So we have energy, we have forward drive, we have forward momentum, we have getting things done, or this is a person who gets things done. Could also represent the divine masculine. You hear the dog howling in the back. We have King of Wands here. This is a lot of fire. This is an Aries. This is an Aries male. There's something here with an Aries male, because it's just a confirmation. This is pure energy and pure creative drive. This is also dreams coming true, aspirations, goals, knowing what you want, making your dreams come true, chasing them, manifesting them. Absolutely. It's also like aspire higher, do better. Somebody with great goals and ambitions. Then we have the Eight of Swords. This is getting cut off, feeling abandoned. King of Pentacles is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, also a man. Earth sign, something for your business, feeling like you're getting cut off from your business. The High Priestess is here. Central energy is we need balance. Ten of Wands. There's a lot of stuff to still do. A lot of work to be done. Taking on a lot of responsibilities. Then we have Art. Temperance is going to actually help you. It's almost like you got to get into the nitty gritty right now. You got to work hard right now. This is somebody who has all these ambitions, but somehow they've cut themselves off from that. And they've really maybe felt like they've just been left behind from maybe a lot of opportunities, or somebody that was just let go. It could have been an opportunity for one person, especially a fire sign, that comes because somebody else, an earth sign, got fired or let go or released, or they've moved on. High Priestess, 10 of Wands, Art, Temperance is here. We have Sagittarius energy, which means finding a way to make things work. And then we have Princess of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity here, especially in work, planting new seeds. And then we have Nine of Pentacles is here, which means there's a seed that you planted that's now coming to fruition. It's almost like there was a struggle. There was something you felt cut off from. Strength, a lot of courage, finding your strength, usually maybe around the full moon, maybe headed toward the next full moon. But this is about just finding your strength, finding emotional strength during a time of great strife and consideration. Hold on. I hate this. I hate this. I hate that. Sorry. But lots of red tape, lots of people, something very competitive that now they have a choice. So there's some sort of competition, something competitive, something that a lot of other people are being considered for. But I think that's where you're going to get the opportunity. There's some opportunity coming up. I feel like you missed the opportunity, or you feel like you missed the opportunity. 8 of Swords is here. King of Pentacles. It's like being cut off from your dreams, maybe because of money or because you didn't have money. High Priestess is here, balancing it out, or trying to use money to balance it out. Finding work or finding a position. Taking on a lot of responsibilities right now is actually recommended. It's like put work in your hands so that you don't get sidetracked or distracted. It'll help things work out. That's what will balance things out, is taking on more responsibilities, doing more work right now. Time alone with your brain is not good right now. It's going to make you kind of go crazy or feel bad things or think bad things. So what's necessary right now is to just go to work, do more things, do more work. Princess of Pentacles is here, planting those seeds. There's a new opportunity. It's a new job opportunity or new something new. 9 of Pentacles. It's growing quickly. Money growing quickly. A job opportunity coming in, or an opportunity coming in it's going to bring you what you've worked for. Some sort of something new, I don't know. It doesn't have to be just job opportunity. It could be, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. It's something that is new to you, at least, that's bringing in what you needed, bringing in gain. Maybe it's just working really hard. Strength, to build your strength and teach you how to deal with contention. You're going to actually have more than you bargained for. You're going to have a lot to consider. Learning how to persevere, be strong when there's a lot of contention around you. Okay, that's weird. We have hold your vision. Hold your vision, and confidence is your key to success. Hold your vision, and confidence is your key to success. Don't give up. Things get hairy sometimes. They get woolly, and opportunities, they ebb and flow. They're like waves. Sometimes there's a lot of them. Sometimes you have a low point. It's in those low points that you need your strength the most. It's not the high points. The high points are fucking easy, right? It's in the low points that you really show, do I have faith in what I do? Do I have faith in who I am and how well I do what I do? It's in your low points that you clearly demonstrate how much you really want to be doing or interacting in your job, whatever relationship that you're in. It's these low points. Forget about the high points. It's the low points that will tell you, am I where I really belong? If in those low points you'd like to be anywhere else, you can't stand what you do, you're unhappy with life, and you need that high of the high point to make you feel any value at all, you're not in the right place. You're not with the right person. You're not with the right friends. You're not in the right relationship. You're not in the right job. It's the low points that really define you. Yes. But beyond that, beneath that, think, Pluto, right? Beneath that, the motivation. It's those low points that show you, do I really like this? Do I really desire this? Is this what I really want? Because if I only want it when it's at its best and I don't want it when it's hard or difficult, then I don't really want it. Now, some people, I guess you could argue, don't want anything to be hard or difficult. That is what it is. Most human beings, you can tell very easily if you love something or someone, because when it gets the most difficult, you get the most determined to fix things. When the going gets the most tough, you are the most motivated to make them better. You don't hide from it. You don't run from it, because if you love it, you don't want to hide from it or love it. I've discussed this with you guys before, I think. Yeah, one of my dance teachers had said something I will never forget, and it was awesome. And it was this. She said, one of these days you wake up and realize you don't come to dance class to be a professional dancer. You don't come to dance class because you want to be the best dancer. You come to dance class because you love dancing. And that's why it's like, you really know if you love something, not when you're in the spotlight, not when everybody's taking photos of you, everybody's calling your name, everybody's asking for your autograph, and all these designers are asking you to wear the dress. When you have to study for months about researching a character, and you have to sign contracts and change your diet to make your body look a different way, when you are struggling to get that next job, when everybody is closing the door on you, when you're looking at not paying rent the next day, but you have a choice. Do I go to the audition, or do I go and take an extra shift at work? It's like, what do you love then? Because if you still love what I'm using, acting and performing as an example, but use it in a metaphor of any kind, you'll know that you love something when you love the hard work of it. And that includes parenting too. You will know that you love, it includes everything. You know that you love something when you love the hard work of it. So many of us do hard work for the paycheck. That's what we love. And we don't feel like there's any value until we get that paycheck. But the people who really love what they do, yes, they deserve to get paid just like the rest of us. But believe me, they find value in even the most tedious increments of their job, and even the things that they hate. It doesn't matter, because they love it so much that even those kind of things can't keep them from doing it. So ultimately, this is going to be a time, this is it, High Priestess. It's saying to us today, the cosmos is pointing out very clearly, what is it you really care about? What is it that really lights your fire? What is it you're really passionate about? What is it? Because it wants to direct you back to that. It wants to show you what you've been wasting your time on and your energy on. And it wants to show you really clearly, like, how do I redirect this person so they get on the path that I assigned them when they were coming to this earth? They've forgotten it, right? Because of creature comforts, because of fitting in, because of all of these things that we get used to. But what path did I put you on? You knew it very fucking well. How can I redirect you? The universe is legitimately sending a hurricane to fucking redirect you, to put you into a place where you have to be, where you absolutely belong, up to, even if it's not the end game, it's the next step, pushing you in the direction that you need to go. So ultimately, that's what this is. We've kind of slacked off about something, but now we're starting to get get back into that cycle. We're starting to remember who the fuck we are. We've maybe gotten off of a track for a while, but ultimately, it's just we're coming back online now. And I know that sounds funny because Mercury is in retrograde, but it's exactly what we needed. We needed the old information to come back up to us to remind us of where we actually belong and what we actually want. I've heard of from you guys personally, there's just been a lot of breakups lately. Relationships don't last when they're not strong, when they're not meant to be. There's no relationship that would have withstood this eclipse unless it's right, unless it's good, unless it's built on a foundation of truth. But if anybody was hiding anything, and lots of times we don't hide things, oh, he's cheating or she's stealing money. A lot of times we hide things because we hide them from ourselves. So of course we're hiding it from our partner if we're hiding them from ourselves. This would be that perfect atmosphere, perfect climate, Pluto trine Mercury, both of them in retrograde, perfect climate for bringing up the things we were hiding from ourselves so that we could go get away with lying and pretending that everything is okay when it's not. Those things are coming up. So Tina, when you say things like I've been vomiting a lot, it's been going on, this is a sense of things are literally coming up for you. So no, it's not just spiritual. Like go and address this because it's something that you shouldn't be ignoring, and clearly you have been. And a lot of that is coming up in all of us in different ways, though. We're not all literally having physical reactions, but you know what, some of us are, or we're also having, we're losing jobs or relationships are breaking up. It's not just the relationship that was weak. It's deeper than that. That's Pluto trine Mercury, both in retrograde. It's deeper than that. They broke up because there's something integrally wrong with either one or both of the people involved. They were lying to themselves, and it was just not okay. They were just, it was not okay. They were lying, mostly to themselves. So it's, I gotta say, it's not a malicious moon, but it is, kind of heartless in that it's just being completely blunt about the energy. It's just bringing it all out. But that's beautiful because this is honest. This is true. So the lies that we've told ourselves are now, bam, we're getting struck with them. We have to sit with them. And then, yeah, breakups are going to happen. Things are going to be lost. Things are going to break up because it was only in sustaining the lie in ourselves that kept us capable of doing what we needed to do to be in that circumstance or situation. So that's what's coming apart right now. And in a lot of ways, this is like trying to realign us to what is our path? Where is it that we really wanted? You've got to get back on track with that. Fear shut us down for some reason. For lots of reasons. Fear shuts you down, and it just wears you down sometimes. Like I said, it didn't have to be this big boom. This could have been the slow and steady wearing down of somebody's soul, thinking that they have to please people or they have to do it this way, and so they give up on believing that, all those rough patches that they have to get through to get to where they know they need to go, or they were assigned by God to go, their destiny. It's like, no, those can't be where I'm actually supposed to go. So I'm just going to stay over here where it makes sense, right? It's logical. You got to go through that. You got to go through the shit. It's absolutely necessary for you to go through the shit. You got to go through the pain. Stop. At this point, we have got to stop the things that are helping us avoid the pain. Whatever pain it is, whether it's physical, psychological, spiritual, emotional, or a combination of any of the above. This is when we have to stop doing the things that we're doing to avoid the pain. We have love in reverse, which is breakups. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This is definitely being left behind by something that we really desired, somebody that we really desired, something that we really wanted. It's ultimately saying, please throw yourself into work. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it is. Somebody could have been severed from their job. That could also be, but that's sort of what it's saying is, this is because we just got to throw ourselves into our work. We were putting too much focus and too much attention onto all of these things. And then we have 11. There's gossip. Somebody is gossiping about us. There's gossip here. And then we have in reverse. Somebody's not taking care of us. So it's almost like somebody's talking about us behind our back, or something's getting along the line. We're hearing things through the grapevine. Somebody's not talking about us well, or somebody's not playing around anymore. Maybe we're getting news or information that shows that somebody's sick of something, or somebody's done with something, or somebody ain't playing around anymore. There's some sort of exchange that's going on like that. Okay. We have deep knowing, and that's what I'm talking about. It's deeper than just, like, I swear to God, if you broke up around this time, it's not about the breakup. The breakup was to crack open what you were holding inside beneath the surface that just needed to come out, that needs to come out, that we've known it for a long time, and it's tired of being inside, held in a suffocating closet. It's just so done. That's what's coming out, a deep knowing or a deep understanding, so that we can be one with each other again. This is the wisdom, and you see, this is the moon, this is the red moon. Something's been building between the two full moons, the eclipse that just happened and the full moon before that. The full moon before that in Libra. So something has been happening. Then we have breathe in reverse, which means a lot of toxicity is building up. Also a sense of a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety here building up. It's almost like, can I share this with you guys? This was really profound. My son opened up to me yesterday, and he was saying something. He said something that was profound. And that was, it shook me. He had made a realization about himself, and that was, I'd rather suffer 3 years of misery than have to confront 3 hours worth of discomfort. And it was just like a thud to my heart, because it was so brilliant and so human and so articulate. And a lot of us do it. No. She said, to avoid 3 hours of, I'd rather suffer 3 years of misery than have to confront 3 hours of discomfort. Being so afraid to confront something. And this is usually codependency disorder. Like, anybody with codependency disorder can know exactly what we're talking about. That you go to somebody and in order just to not see them get sad, you'll lie to them and tell them what they want to hear, so that you can see them smile, even though inside you're rotting inside, because you don't really want what they want, but you don't matter. What matters is you can't handle them being disappointed in you for even 1 second. Or, confronting, facing the fear that you hate your fucking job. You've been there for years, 5 years, 10 years. You've been there for years, and it makes you more miserable and dead inside every day. But you'd rather sustain that than just confront the fear of not having some money for a while, or being financially on the rocks for a while, to get yourself liberated and get yourself free. It's like, a lot of us live in those personally made prisons, where just to avoid the discomfort of disapproval or disappointment or heartbreak or fear, just to avoid that discomfort and those feelings, we will keep ourselves in misery for years, justifying it to ourselves like that makes any fucking sense at all. And this is the beauty of Pluto's positioning now. It's saying, I'm not going to allow you to do that. You don't have the option to not confront this fear anymore and keep wandering for another year, or even another day, or even another second in the direction that you know very well God told you to go the opposite way. You're not going to keep fucking avoiding shit. That's done and that's over with. And it's facing us now. It's making us turn around and say, all right, yeah. Oh, and that's another problem is once you've gone 3 years off track, 30 years off track, yeah, Pluto's now saying, well, I don't give a fuck. You have to turn around and go 30 years back, walk that way now, do it. I don't care. You made this harder on yourself. I didn't. And that's why I'm telling you that we're at a point right now where the universe just isn't tolerating us going in the wrong direction again. So however many years it takes for us to go back and improve stuff, we're going to have to do it because we made the hard work for ourselves. We did it by going that far off track. The beauty about Neptune trine Mars is that in some ways the universe might be helping us. There might be like a caravan or a train that comes along so we can like get a ride a couple years back, like back to where we should be because it wants us where we should be. It's legitimately the whole universe is trying to realign us back to our soul purpose. That's what's tugging us back. So it's really profound and really prophetic right now because this is what what simultaneously is happening is we're awakening to what we were assigned to do. This is our soul assignment. And we got to get on it. Why do we avoid what we know is right for us? Well, I'll tell you why. We would rather fail miserably our whole lives than even risk failure on something that is so fucking precious to us. If we're a failure on something that's precious to us, we're nothing. If we can avoid it our whole lives, then we can avoid ever confronting, am I good enough at something I really care about? And so ultimately, you're never going to be good enough at something that you really care about. That's the point. If you really care about it, you're never going to be good enough for it. You're always going to want to work hard for it. That's the point. That's how your soul grows stronger. That's how you learn to be the best of yourself. That's how you transcend your nature and leave this world, ready to be a free soul, a liberated soul, a soul that's learned their lessons. Something that you love, you never feel good enough for. You will never be good enough, but you will always want to be in its presence and keep chasing it. Why? Because that's what's right for you. So if you're afraid of failure at something that at something that you really care about, you're always going to fail at something that you care about because you're never going to be good enough for it because it's your shining star. It's what was designed to make you keep reaching it. So don't ever expect to ever feel good enough. It's designed to keep you following it, to keep you chasing it, to be your North Star and keep directing you so you can be and go through all the challenges and struggles who you are meant to be. Now, what will guide you toward this in your natal chart? That would be your midheaven as well as your part of fortune. That would also help show you what you are divinely guided to be or do and where your real talents lie. Those things will definitely help to guide you there if you're confused. Some people already know what their heart's desire is. It's already in them. And those people really need to get on track and stop avoiding what they know they're supposed to be, even if it lets down everybody. Remember, you wouldn't have let down anybody if you didn't put those people in the way. And I think Pluto's been really kind because sometimes Pluto will take out the people that you've put in the way. They doesn't care because it sees them as obstacles. It don't care if it's your kid. It don't care if it's your spouse. It don't care if it's your fucking house. Tornado's going to hit it. It don't care because it's just an obstacle that you built to make a good sounding excuse to not do God's will. And so the heavens are being real friendly right now. It's not, that kind of stuff isn't happening. But what is happening is breaking of any contracts that have been formed or commitments that have been made based on lies that we're telling ourselves. So today is a very good day to really get right with who you are. I know sometimes who you want to be, but who are you really? Got to accept that first. And then you can get on with it. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. I'm going to pull the sword from the stone soon. Get on track, I tell you. Your validation and your reciprocity, it's not as far away as you think it is. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So balancing out the true self and a life-changing epiphany or experience is going to help you do that. In other words, Pluto isn't really being subtle right now. Pluto is never subtle, but the whole cosmos in general, not being subtle. Why? Because it doesn't want you to miss this shit. You know, the subtleties, it's seeing how easy it is for you to like put them away and ignore them. So it's being real fucking blunt with you. It's being real fucking blunt with you. Compassion. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. It was in reverse. We haven't loved ourselves well enough. We haven't been compassionate enough to ourselves to say, it's better to fail chasing what you love than to succeed doing what you just settled for. You're not being compassionate with yourself. You say, no, I have to be perfect at what I love. No, you don't. You just have to be interacting with it and doing it every day. And you'll get better. That's what faith is about. That's what growing is about. Be better to yourself and trust yourself. Archangel Metatron. I am your link between heaven and earth. There's messages coming because Metatron is sort of the voice of God, the message deliverer, between your humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Feel me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things from a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't been able to interact with you, but a lot of that shit just started flowing out and I didn't really know. But I'm glad that you guys were talking amongst yourselves and being supportive of each other. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys participating with each other. So thank you for all that. I love you guys, and I'm going to let you go now. But I will definitely be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, the 18th. Oh, happy birthday, Sajni Pop. That's going to be Sajni's birthday. Once again, happy birthday to you, Madam Manifest. And I hope I didn't get that wrong. Yeah, Mama Manifests. Yay, happy birthday to you today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.